Hey everybody, welcome back to RavenHawk Coins. In this edition, guys, we got a little bit of a mail call. And I apologize for the voice. I woke up with a little bit of a cold, so it's going to be hoarse. So here we go. Anyways, was really happy to get something from Oldies and Goodies, aka Tio. Really happy to see what's in here. So I've already opened the side for convenience for myself. And gonna get this open. And as always, brought to you by Coin Up. And this says, congrats, winner from email comment giveaway. Nice. So let's see what we got here. Always excited to get something. Oh, wow. Holy man. Very, very cool. Albert, I appreciate this so much. I got a 1915 Barber and a no date Standing Liberty. But hey, silver, I can't go wrong. And then that little genie token in the middle says it's a Fulton, New York, 1721 Honey Hill edition. That is really cool. A Scholar Metal pendant. Thank you so much, Oldies. I wish my voice was doing a little better so I could give you the better, oldie shout out. But the next one I got is from Angie Sisneros, aka Tutti Fruities. She's really nice, guys. I've talked about her before. She's in a lot of the streams, and she sent me some really nice, a 1905 Indian head and a 1900. That is so nice of you, Angie, and you've been really generous and very supportive to the channel, so I just want to say to you personally, thank you, Angie. It really means a lot to me, and looks like she wrote us a letter, so we're going to take a look here. It says, hey Raven, here are the Indian heads, that extra that I have, and wanted to give them to someone who will take care of them. I hope you'll enjoy them and add them to your collection. Your friend, Angie Sisneros, aka Fruity Tooties. And yes, guys, I will keep these. These were gifts, and I really do appreciate them very, very much. So once again, thank you, Angie Cisneros. Wow, now I'm sounding a lot more like Sal, just with my voice. Let me see here. We'll put them over here for now. And so what I wanted to discuss today is the different types of bills that you can find. And things that you want to look for as far as silver certificates, $2 bills, why silver certificates are what they are, and kind of what you're looking for in the way of fancy serial numbers. And so we're going to get right into it. And one of the common false things that are discussed about $2 bills is their rarity. To be honest, these $2 bills here are Series 2013. They made a lot of these. But the reason I kept these is if you look, every one of them starts with 007 and goes down the line to where I eventually get to one where I have 007 with a 777 at the end. And these are sequential, except there's a break in here for some reason. I don't know how it got broken up, but when I went to the bank, I got all these, and because they're together with the 007 and people like James Bond, I figured that'd be a cool note to keep. But for the most part, the series for $2 bills, 2013, 2009, and 1974 are actually very, very common. When you start getting to something that has any value, you're looking at things like these, the red $2 red stamped, so you see that the numbering here is done in red and the ink is in red. Now these actually carry a decent premium. This bill here books probably about $10 give or take in its condition right now, and so that kind of gives you an idea that this is a 1963, and this is pretty much what you want to look at. You want to look for $2 bills that are like this, or that they have, good sequential numbers, something that appeals to a broader market. Because if you're trying to go online and sell these things, well, you got to be able to make sure you know what you're doing as far as, presenting these. You don't want to misrepresent what you're selling to people, because that causes a lot of problems in itself. And here you can see I also found a $1 bill that had the 007 in the beginning and then it had the 2 sevens at the end, but only the 007 really made it interesting to me, so I decided to keep it. This one here is what they would call a tri-note. If you look, you can see that the serial number here goes 55750075. So you have, you know, the 5, the 7, and the 0 makes it a 3-numbered note, and you know, it's cool to me. I like it. And then we have, I was going to talk about these, but it's pretty much the same thing. I only kept them because the sequentialness, you know, this is a tri-note again, 53573357. I wouldn't have kept this bill except it goes sequential and they're in perfect condition, you know, mint state. So that's why I decided to keep those. Another thing you want to look for in bills in general is star notes. As you can see here, I have this star note here, and you can go to mycurrencycollection.com and you can look up this serial number 0032657 with that star, and it'll tell you that this one is actually considered a little bit rarer than the other $20 star notes, but it's in pretty beefed out condition. You know, it's got some wrinkles and stuff, and you know, I would say probably maybe it's worth $25, you know, but you put it on eBay, people bid on it, and you never know what'll happen because it really depends on who's looking for it. When it comes to currency, it's very subjective at times because, you know, you're looking at this here is a $1 bill that everybody knows I picked up for $1. Well, the thing that makes it unique is a serial number and that it runs in sequence to a tri-note. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is what this is called here is called bookends. If you can see here, it says 11602611. So the fact that it has a 2 1s on the end, that's a bookend. I would have loved for this middle number here to be a 2 instead of that 0, but still, it's a star note with bookends. And then this is my favorite one out of my $20 bills that I found. I have a bookend that's got a repeater in the middle. And it's basically 1, 2, it's also a tri-note. So I have a bookend, tri-note, repeater, and it's 88, 60, 60, 88. Really cool stuff. So those are kind of the things you want to look for. Another thing you want to look out for when you're looking at things like silver certificates, and especially ones that are stars, because a lot of people don't know, and I've discussed this on a prior video, that star notes are actually a replacement of air notes. What happens is the government has to basically keep every bill with the same serial number so that they can track it and show that the air note was destroyed and replaced. Well, the ironic thing about this note right here is when you look at it, it's actually a star note with an air. If you look at the borders here, it's very thick on the side and on the bottom and pushed up to the right corner. So this is kind of an oxymoron. You know, or maybe somebody say a double entendre. You know, it's an air note that shouldn't be an air. I think it's more of an oxymoron, but you know, that's something really cool because this note in its condition is probably about a $25, $30 note, just being a star note that's in the pristine condition that it's in, and it's in 1957. And you know, with it being an air, that kind of kicks up the value a little. Another thing that I wanted to talk about with star notes is a lot of people don't realize that there was literally a thing called what we like to call, or not we, what collectors and whatnot get. And you can see here that this one here is, actually this is a better example because these have stickers on them. Right here, you can see that the difference between these two bills, and I'm sorry guys, I should have maybe prepared this a little better in this section, but the difference between these two bills is right here. You see where it says "In God We Trust," and here there's nothing. This is called the 1935F Godless note. Now you can pick some of these up, you know, relatively reasonable price. You can go online and search eBay or whatnot, and you can find ones that are in so-so condition. You know, they're worth maybe probably $2, $3 a piece, and it's something to give you an advantage and start. But the thing is currency, like everything else, it depends on its condition and how rare it is. So some of these godless notes, the ones that don't have the "In God We Trust," they're kind of a limited edition. They can have insanely high premiums, and you know, when that happens, it's really cool because you got a bill that, you know, just because it's a silver certificate, it's worth a certain amount, and now because it's a godless silver certificate and it's rarer, it has that premium like any other coin would have. So, you know, that's pretty much the difference. The other thing was that people used to actually be able to bring in a silver certificate or a gold certificate and go to the bank and purchase that amount of gold or silver. So, you know, a lot of people may or may not know, but silver used to hover a lot of the years around $3 an ounce back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and whatnot. So you could go into your bank and basically turn in a couple dollars for, you know, silver. And that's what silver certificates are. So that's just basically a little general overrun of what I look for. You want to look for things like binary ones that are just 0101s, super repeaters, things that have like poker hand things, you know, where you have 3 of a kind with 2, and that, you know, 2 of a kind, which would be a full house, you know, so that'd be of note that have something like 777 or whatnot, and then a 4-4, so you'd have a full house with 7s over 4s or whatever, you know. So just kind of those are a couple of the tips. There's ways to make bills look better than they are, so make sure you look and see that the bill doesn't look like it's been washed or tampered with, because condition is key. So that's it, guys. A nice long ramble about currency. Make sure that you guys hit the not the thumb down, the like button and subscribe. And if you want to correspond, it's RavenHawk Coins, P.O. Box 2825, Vista, California 92085, and our email is ravenhawkcoins@gmail.com. Make sure to stay positive, support all the streams, and we're a channel that doesn't support negativity, so if you come on this channel and leave a negative comment, it'll be erased. So either way, guys, make sure you stay positive, and, you know, like I said, support all the channels out there: CoinOp, Couch Collectibles, Half Dollar Make You Holler, and of course my buddy Sal from SALIVATE Metal, Slacker Stacker, CT Relic Digger, J3B Digg'n Canada, D-Coin. You know, there's just a whole plethora of people, and you know, that are great people and resources. So once again, thank you for all the support, and we'll talk to you soon. RavenHawk Coins, have a great day.